Hey guys, so pretty sort of wet day in winter here in January, and I thought I would start the old car. So a 1987 Chrysler Fifth Avenue sitting in a pole barn, you can see, which is very old and crooked, junk inside, and of course squirrels, all kinds of things. But I've got one of these things called a battery maintainer. So a battery maintainer is a cool thing because it's made by the Schumacher brand, and it basically keeps a full battery full all the time. That green light actually cycles. You can see there's 3 spots. It'll go from red, and yet see, look, it just changed to yellow. And there it's back to green. So again, back and forth, back and forth. So it's on 12 volts, and it just slowly keeps the battery charged all the time. So let's fire it up. Take all the bed sheets off. Look at this, eh? Nice old blue paint. And of course the lights are on and everything's good. Look at that interior, eh? Beautiful blue interior. Lee Iacocca, this was your last hurrah. And let me get my ass in here. Oh my God, is that small for me? Even though the car's 17 feet long. Here, let's get a light on the subject so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, see the back seat? It's such a nice car. So, this car was in the junkyard, and I said, no. This car's coming with me. $250, and then I spent quite a bit of money. First we went to D&D Performance in Chesterville, Ontario. I had the engine taken out. We bored it 30 over. Then he ground the crank 10 under. Once we ground the crank, Edelbrock intake, Flowmaster 44s, Hedman headers, what else? Shocks. Let me see, anything else? Of course, brakes all the way around. Rear end had to get taken out. Transmission. The transmission caught a shift kit, full rebuild, because I didn't know what I was dealing with. So anything that was taken off was sandblasted. Tremclad primer, 2 coats of paint of black Tremclad. So it's all in good shape. So if I ever sell it, it's going to be a beautiful car. So let's fire it up. So it's this one right here, the old Ilco. Because I've got a door, and I've got a trunk, and I've got an ignition. It's just the way it is. Ignition was changed because I never got keys when I got this car. So get a finger on this. Get my hand in the right place. Okay, in she goes. You can see fuel gauge goes up. One to turn on the choke, couple pumps, fire it up. Let's try it again. Up. Oh. runs. Let's get out of here. Success. So anyways, so she runs fine as usual. D&D Performance did a great job, and of course that loose coil wire, if you look back on my videos, we had a problem because we had that tempo shed and it'd been sitting outside and the coil wire got a little bit loose and what have you, and so it was nothing more than tightening up a loose coil wire. Today of course you'd have all kinds of computers and problems and everything else. So anyways guys, so I'll let that run for a few minutes, get the oil going in the right places and what have you, and we'll shut her down. So anyways, SAN 379 out.